Hello everybody, this is Allsouth Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yakuza Kiwami 2. In the previous episode, we were chasing after leads on the bullet that I guess wasn't actually trying to kill Sayama. And in the process of returning to her, we got dragged into helping out a Cabaret club in this game's version of the Cabaret Club Grand Prix. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do for this, for this first shift. All we can do is go straight to a ranking match with just 3 girls to work with. Really not ideal. But that's the best we can do. Cabaret Club Grand Prix, running the club. Opening for business. The goal of each shift is to make as much money as possible. When a customer sits down at a table, the first step is to assign them a hostess. Customers will have preferences of hostesses based on desired looks and style, and their mood will change depending on whether or not you satisfy their demands. Customers will spend more money when they're in a better mood, so be sure to keep everyone happy. Yeah, basically their level of happiness determines how many seconds they spend cash. And their level of affluence determines how much cash. If they're the happiest they can be, then you're going to be getting money every second. And it increases per second based on the lower it gets. Customers will have preferences of hostesses based on desired looks and style. Mood will change, yada yada. Now, early on in Yakuza 0, you didn't have to worry too much about looks. But they are as I stated in the previous episode, they are pickier here. Let's see. Over a course of a session with a customer, hostesses will slowly lose HP. Hostess points, not hospitality. They will not be able to properly satisfy customers after running out of HP, so be sure to leave tired hostesses in standby until they regain energy. And this is basically the UI. Sales gauge and fever gauge. Sales gauge, how much money you've made over the course of the shift. Fever gauge, keeping customers happy will slowly increase the fever gauge. Once it reaches a certain level, you can press the right bumper to enter fever mode. When fever mode is active, customers will spend more money and your hostesses will slowly regain HP. Also, I think I was mistaken. It's every 2 seconds at the highest level of happiness. It's 1 second when you activate fever mode. This effect will increase depending on how many bars of fever gauge you have filled when you activate fever mode. Use this to your advantage to maximize sales. I believe each level of fever mode affects at least 2 customers. This can be useful if you trigger it tactically. Like, say for example, you are out of girls that would satisfy a mega rich customer. You place down a hostess that he's not quite happy with, but then activate fever mode, and he's basically at the highest level possible. Basically at maximum fever... Alright, well... Yeah, let me show this. You can hold 6 customers. Each level of fever gauge affects 2 customers. Level 1 affects 2, level 2 affects 4, level 3 affects all 6. But you don't have to wait for level 3. Some hostesses will call you to her table for assistance. In those situations, move the cursor to the desired table, press Y. If you select the right choice, you can improve the customer's mood, restore the hostess's HP, and more. A table service chance is gone forever if the timer runs out, so be sure to take advantage of these as they arise. Extensions. If a customer is in a particularly good mood, you can convince them to extend their session on the payment screen. A customer that has extended their session will spend more money, so try to keep your wealthy guests coming back for more and rack up the cash. Basically, if they get an extension, they enter fever mode on their own without the need of the fever gauge. However, customers that were in fever mode, when their session ends, they will not seek an extension. Hostess requests. As your club gains fame, so too will your hostesses. At times, customers may request a specific platinum hostess. They won't be truly happy with anyone else, so work hard to get them the girl they want. If you fulfill certain requirements over the course of a shift, I have no clue what these requirements are. Your club may be graced by a special customer known as an oil baron that will pull all the girls to his table. Whether or not they succeed in indulging him depends on the total style points. Make sure to line up as stylish as possible to keep an eye out for these guys. It's also a button masher. After each shift comes to an end, you will be greeted with a sales report showing how much money you earned during the shift. The hostesses that work the shift will get experience points based on their total sales, so make sure your favorite girls are always on the floor earning levels. Based on your performance during a shift, your club may gain fans. The more happy customers you have, the easier it will be for you to gain fans. Gaining fans will increase both the overall number of customers as well as the number of wealthy customers, leading to more sales and more profit. Having more fans will also give you the upper hand against your rivals in the Cabaret Club Grand Prix, so work hard and become the best crowd pleaser in all of Sotenbori. Also, once you gain access to the championship, you don't necessarily have to do it. You can work to gain more fans so that you have a better chance of winning, and I would recommend that. Now then, anything else? Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh yeah, also, sometimes there will be trouble. There are specific things you can do to mitigate that trouble. Oh yes, there was something else I forgot. Unlike in Yakuza 0, after everybody's been paid off, you don't keep 100% of the profits. With Club Hustler maxed out, you get 60%. Now, that may seem like a bit of a downgrade, and after this first shift, it may seem like, you're not going to be making a whole lot of money. I will, however, tell you this. This is the best way to earn any money in this game. It's how you're going to be getting all the cash you need for your equipment, your weapons, etc., etc. Because by the end of this, you'll be earning way more money than you will ever know what to do with it. Right, he's going to be sitting here. He wants to talk. He's poor. And he wants somebody who's elegant. Unfortunately, this is the best I can do. Yeah, like I said, this first shift is going to be a disaster. And as you can see, he's going to be here for a long time. Pay attention to that, and don't put a hostess who has low maximum HP with him. Because she's not going to last. Ugh, not much I can do here. And yes, you get a cutscene whenever you send out the girl for the first time in the night. Get cutscenes for a lot of stuff. Now, we can try switching some girls around, but honestly, it's not going to be worth it. You'd be happier with her, but then he'd be miserable. Yeah, no, this is the best we can do right now. Okay, she needs help. And that is the symbol for towel. Now then, going over that. Club action. There are 6 different items that they could ask for. Twisting her hands like she's wringing out a towel. Obvious, she wants a towel. Holds a finger and thumb in an L shape. She wants a guest glass. Holding out 2 hands flat near her waist. Menu. Holding up her hands in a C shape. A lady's glass. Inverts her hands and sticks out her pinky and thumb. Refill ice. Basically, she's doing hang loose but upside down. Shapes her hand into the bowl. Outline and curls her fingers. Swap the ashtray. Now, there are some trouble things that you can get. They're not always going to happen, and if you play your cards right, you might never see it. But just in case. If the man is handing a business card to your hostess, no scouts. If the man is shaking his groove thang with a bottle in one hand, no noise pollution. If the man is pointing at the girl and she has her head down, no harassment. If the man is getting a little too gropey, no touching. If the man has his phones out, no photos. If you don't respond to any of those troubles, your customer will leave in a bad mood and the hostess's HP will drop. Now, getting these perfectly the first time around without needing a hint, because if you wait long enough, it'll basically start going, it looks like she wants a towel. Then you will actually get less of a bonus. Getting it right the first time around gets her a massive boost in HP and a boost to the customer mood. You get less if you wait until you need a hint. Now then, this guy's almost done. If they're in a good mood, you can try to extend the session. And there's a chance they'll do it, which gets them into fever mode. That being said, if you want to improve the customer's mood and increase the fans you can get, you can give him a gift, which will cause you to spend 50,000 yen on the customer. Thank you very much. A standard response. If they're of a decent mood, it'll slightly improve their mood upon leaving. Our apologies. If the customer is sad or angry, use this to improve their mood before they leave. So, yeah. I wouldn't recommend giving a gift unless you really have to. This guy is sad, so I'm probably just going to tell him our apologies to improve his mood before he leaves. Because obviously he didn't have a very good time. Ugh, she's almost out of HP, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Well, this is the best I can do. Just gonna say our apologies. I think we'd better off just we would be better off just letting her rest. Although, okay, now if he's very satisfied, we can give an expensive gift, 30,000 yen. We'll leave with a very high opinion. You can get a lot of fans that way. Gracious send-off, standard response improves their mood. Give girl a reward, which we spend $30,000 on the girl, and she gets her HP restored. Or we could praise her, which will just restore her HP. Honestly, praise her. Don't need to spend money here. Now, both of these guys ain't in the best moods, but we have fever mode ready. Huh. Could have sworn it affected more than that. Ugh. Ah, well, it is what it is. Thank you very much. Improves his mood. Just put Yuki in here, so he at least has some HP to work with. Ugh. And yeah, because he was in fever mode when he ended, we can't ask for an extension. That's fine. We're gonna give her a reward. Yes, that cost us 30 grand, but so be it. There. Thankfully, time is now ending. Total orderings 439,000, of which we only get 60%. Which again, doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it will be valuable to us later on.
なんとか乗り切れたな。
桐生さん、ありがとうございました。本当に初めてですか？経験者みたいでしたよ。私も思いました。桐生さん、才能ありますよ。
お世辞はいい。だが、なかなかいい店だと思うぜ。客もみんなこの店を気に入ってるようだしな。
ありがとうございます。
おやおや、スタッフを引き抜かれて営業できずに落ち込んでるかと思いきや、楽しそうじゃないですか。
あいつはあの引き抜きの男。
神崎さん。
神崎。
神崎グループっていう巨大キャバクラ経営企業の会長さんです。私たちに嫌がらせや営業妨害をしているのは この人なんです。
小雪ちゃん、まだこんなしょぼい店舗にいるのかい？早くうちに来なよ。可愛がってあげるからさ。
お断りです。
釣れないね。ま、そんなところが君の可愛いところだけどね。
神崎くん、今日は何の用？また邪魔でもしに来たのかしら。
きついなあ、ゆきさん。今日はね、これを持ってきたんですよ。
これは？
キャバクラグランプリの案内です。
キャバクラグランプリ？
何なんだそれは。
全国からの強豪キャバクラ店が集まって売上ナンバーワンを競う業界最大のイベントです。グランプリで優勝したお店は宣伝効果で超人気店になると言われています。
ほう、そんなものがあるのか。
ええ。ちなみに去年のチャンピオンはそこにいるキララさんが率いるお店、蒼天堀サンシャイン、神崎グループ最大、そして日本最大の売り上げを誇るお店です。どうも。
なんと今回は特別推薦枠としてフォーシャインが選ばれたんです。
でもフォーシャインは在籍キャバ嬢の関係で出場資格を満たしてないはず。一体どうして？
いやー、私も元同僚としてフォーシャインがこのまま潰れるのを黙って見てられなかったんですよ。そこで大会本部に掛け合いまして、今回特別に推薦枠を用意してもらったんです。ほんと感謝してもらいたい気分ですよ。
よく言うわよ。本当はフォーシャインにとどめを刺したいだけでしょ。
とどめ？
全国から強豪が集まるキャバクラグランプリに弱小のフォーシャインが参加してもボロ負けするのは確実。大会でそんな恥をさらしたら店の評判や風格はダダ落ち。ただでさえ経営難のフォーシャインがそんなことになったらもう生き残ることはできないでしょ。
そんな。
おいおいおい、ダメじゃないかキララ。こっちの思惑をバラしちゃ失礼だろ。ま、せいぜい頑張ってくださいよ、フォーシャインの皆さん。それじゃ大会でお会いしましょう。
カンペータ。どうしよう。ユキさん、大会本部に事情を伝えて辞退した方が。ユキさん？小雪ちゃん、出よ、キャバクラグランプリ。でもこのままだと出ようと出まいとフォーシャインはもうすぐ潰れてしまうわ。もちろん勝てる見込みが薄いことは分かってる。でも可能性が少しでもあるなら、たとえ恥をかいてでも私はそれにかけてみたい。戦わないで負けるのも嫌だし、どうせ死ぬなら戦って死にたいじゃない？ユキさん。それに私は信じてるんだ、このお店を。小さいけれど他のどのお店よりもお客様を大事にできる、そんなお店が負けるわけがないじゃないってね。そうですね、やりましょうユキさん。よーし、そうと決まればあとは突き進むのみ。桐生さん、頑張りましょうね。
ああ、俺もか。
お願いしますよ、乗りかかった船じゃないですか。それに桐生さん才能ありますってね。
そうは言っても俺もいろいろとやることがあるし。
可能な範囲で構いませんからね。お礼も必ずしますし、メリット満載ですよね。
まったくしょうがねえな。わかったよ。
やったー、桐生さん、絶対キャバクラリーグを勝ち上がってこのお店を人気店にしましょうね。
ああ、
そうだ、せっかく仲間も増えたことだし、久々にあれやろっか。いいですね。
あれ？
いきますよ。ワン、ツー、スリー、フォーシャインうまく決まったね。桐生さんも次はちゃんと覚えて一緒にやってくださいね。
ああ、もしかしてとんでもねえもんを引き受けちまったのか。
The best kind, Kiryu. Now then, I'm gonna say this, we can only get through, I believe, 3 of the leagues right now, technically speaking. But we also need numbers if we want to pull that off. We can get several of them from scouting. As a matter of fact, a large number of them are going to come from scouting, with only 5 of them coming from sub-stories. That being said, in order to get all of them from scouting, it is going to cost you, and this is assuming you don't get any failures because it can fail, it will cost you 2,355,000 yen. Again, that is without failures, because it starts out as only 10,000 to recruit someone, but it will eventually climb up to 325,000 yen to recruit someone. We don't have that kind of money. Now, I'm going to get as many as I can, which is still going to be a fair amount, and we can use that to earn some money in order to get the rest. However, I do highly recommend, especially at this point in the game, saving. Now, I am going to go through and I am going to get all of the hostesses. Obviously, I'm going to do it off camera because you don't really need... Well, I'll show it off once. Let's see, I want to explain how the Cabaret Club League works and get a few more details about running the club. Do you have a sec? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, thanks. Great. Let's just start at the top then. Let's see, your goal in a tournament is to win the league matches and make Forshine the #1 club in the country. Victory is determined by how much profit you rack up during a single operation. Partner up with the stores of Sotenbori to increase your fan base, recruit more members for your crew, and prepare for the ultimate battle of sales. Talk to Yuki whenever you're in the club to open a menu that allows you to organize which girls will work and perform the other club operations. As Forshine's rank goes up, several matches and sub-stories will begin to open up with the affiliated league's champion club. By defeating the champion club, Forshine can challenge other leagues and obtain platinum hostesses, so be proactive in progressing through the story as well as operation battles. Now, here's the thing. We can actually tackle most of the leagues in any order we want, but we do have to tackle the Fresh League first. By growing the club consistently, you will be able to make large sums of money more efficiently. Work hard to make your club bigger and take down your rival clubs, and leave Forshine to become the #1 club in Japan. Well, that's pretty much the big picture. Need me to repeat anything? No, I'm alright.
Yeah.
No, that mostly made sense, but what about the Cabaret Club Grand Prix? How do we make progress there? Oh yes, that. The Cabaret Club Grand Prix is made up of 4 leagues, and by taking down the first place club in the league, you can earn the right to enter other leagues. Since Forshine just entered the competition, they will have to start from the Fresh League. Your first order of business is to run through normal operations and raise the club's profit ranking. Of course, growing our customer base is the only way we'll increase sales. We'll cast a wider net if we can partner up with local businesses in the area, so keep an eye out for good partners in town. Thankfully, the game does mark them, unlike in Yakuza 0. So once you will see logos at various stores throughout Sotenbori that you can pay money to increase your fan base. That's what I just said. Now, higher fans means you get higher ranking clientele. You go from poor and average to the rich and mega rich. See, sales will shoot through the roof, so if you find a place that catches your eye, strike up a deal to become their business partner. No problem, I'm out in the streets a lot, so I'm sure I'll see some opportunities. That's great, thank you. And lastly, good morning. Oh, morning, Koyuki-chan. Kiryu-san, I'm looking forward to working with you again. Yeah, likewise. I think we'll need a bigger roster if we're going to survive this. You're right. All the customers in the world won't matter if we don't have staff to handle them. You can also put out recruitment ads to get more girls, as I just said. Paying the appropriate fee, you can try handling recruiting. It is not guaranteed that a girl will immediately join your club. However, so work that charm and keep on recruiting. Also, there are some girls that will only join you by clearing certain sub-stories. As I stated, there's 5 of them. But those 5, or at least 3 of them, are some of the most powerful you will ever have. Follow all the stops to amass the best girls and gather the feminine force to take down rival clubs. So, we have to partner with businesses and recruit new hostesses at the same time. Cabaret clubs are hard work. They are, but as long as we all do our part, we're bound to get stronger and see even better returns. I think you'll make a great manager if you put your mind to it, Kiryu-san. I hope so. Okay, let's save again. Well, looks like Cabaret is finally starting. Great. Guess you better fill me in on how this whole thing works. Yeah, I don't know too many details myself. What can you tell us, Yuki-san? Oh, that's right. Where do I start? Allow me! When did you get here? Ah, it's Buono Isozaki. Greetings, indeed it is I, Buono Isozaki. I'm already not sure about this guy. He's the official play-by-play announcer for the Cabaret Club Grand Prix. Nobody knows Cabaret Clubs better than him, so he spices up the tournament with a commentary for spectators. Oh, so why exactly is he here now? Well, being that Forshine was invited to the tournament via special exception, I had to come see the club for myself. Nothing tells you more than your own 2 eyes. Words I live by, my man. Oh, just the precision I'd expect from the official tournament announcer. But my, to think I'd find the legendary hostess herself in a club like this. Legendary hostess? Yeah, if you guys will remember, there was a hostess for the previous Cabaret Club Grand Prix called Yuki. She started off very poorly, but became one of the best girls you could ever have in the game. This Yuki and that Yuki are one and the same. You didn't know? Back in the day, Yuki-san was the #1 hostess in Sotenbori, I'll say. Made me a lot of money. She was my whole inspiration for getting into this industry. Really? That's incredible, Yuki-san. Enough about me. It's all in the past. I'm just a regular old lady now. Anyway, on with the explanation. Oh, that's right. Let's discuss the Cabaret Club Leagues of the Grand Prix. Yes, let's. Firstly, Cabaret Clubs are divided into 4 different leagues. The Fresh League, where the new clubs like yourselves land in hopes of finally finding your identity. The Vivacious Paradise League, home of the Playboys and Merrymakers, a never-ending gala. The Executive League, drawing only the most upper-crust clientele who scrutinize even the finest service. The Millionaire League, dominated by multimillionaires who throw around cash like confetti. And finally, the Cabaret Club Grand Prix Final Championship. Each league is home to 100 clubs, and in order to dominate the league, you must aim for the highest sales among them. Obviously, you'll be starting with the clubs in the Fresh League, Forshine. Okay, and what happens when we take the top spot? Should you rise to first place in the league, you earn the right to challenge the league champion. And who would that be? Simply the reigning victor of the league, my man, the strongest of all 100 clubs, and always a club run by the Kanzaki group, by the by. So Kanzaki is more than just hot air. That means if we defeat the champion, we take the title away?
Yes!
That's correct, and it affords you the right to challenge the other leagues. Follow that to its logical conclusion, where you have become the champion of all the leagues. Yeah, then what? Then the true Cabaret Club Grand Prix begins as you challenge the Grand Champion. Grand Champion. And the current Grand Champion is... the largest club in the Kanzaki group with the highest sales in the nation. The world-renowned Sotenbori Sunshine. Sunshine. That's the club that Kirara woman runs. So to beat the Kanzaki group, we need to conquer all 4 leagues, then take down Sunshine. Yikes, it's a long road ahead of us, huh? Yep, I wish I could say it would be easy, too. But we're just going to have to buckle up, ride over to Sunshine, and run them down. That's the right attitude. Yeah, I'll do what I can too. You may be small, but you've got gumption, Forshine. I shall see you at the tournament, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for the explanation, Buono-san. Forshine. I feel like this could get interesting. So, the curtain rises on the Cabaret Club Grand Prix. Forshine is in the Fresh League. That's your department, Kana. Yes. Not that I imagine they have any hope of reaching the league champion. But if they defy the odds, I expect you to crush them without hesitation. Understood? Yes, as you wish. I'm sure you'll come out on top no matter how things shake out. You may lack the experience, but your club still carries the Kanzaki group name. And I have no tolerance for anyone who disgraces us. Is that clear? Of course. I have no intention of losing. Kanzaki-san, as capable as Kana is, you know she's still new to the business, right? True that. Don't you think you might be totally stressing her out? Kanzaki-san, you're so scary. Heh, my apologies. As sometimes my true nature just slips out. But it just means we all have high expectations for you. Consider it a challenge. Of course, I'll give it my best. Good luck! Forshine. How far can they possibly go? Who knows? But I'm sure Kana can handle them. That club, and Yuki. They've met their end. Really? I think that'd be rather dull, honestly. Yuki-san, this isn't over between us. My, some history between these two? Okay, now we are at long last going to start recruiting. I'll show off the first one. Hopefully it succeeds. Because we need numbers. Gonna get as many as we can. Now, the first one, of course, is going to be 10,000. But like I said, it's going to reach up to 325,000. If it fails, the cost will not increase. But on a success, it will. And nobody came. Alright, failure right out the gate. Wonderful. Now, no matter the cost, it will always pull randomly from the available list of gold, silver, or bronze hostesses that have not yet been scouted. Don't worry if you get bronze or silver instead of gold. Believe me, the girls of all rankings can be useful, and you actually want to spread out, or have a wide spread of girls from the various rankings. Ooh, got a gold right off the bat. Mariko has joined. Okay. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing this off camera, so to speak. I'm just going to recruit as many as I can before I run out of cash. I might not get all of them, but, well, I will still want to have some money left over for Kiryu, because this is pulling from our personal funds. Okay, I've managed to scout out all but the last two of the hostesses, but I did manage to get a good roster going. Got, actually, I think all of the golds, because 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, there's 5. There's 5 you can get from scouting. There are 3 more, but you get them through sub-stories. A decent amount of the silvers, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I got all the scouting silvers. Yep. Which means the bronzes are the only ones left. Now then, I am going to keep Koyuki in, even though she's only at orange happiness. I think I'll keep Sakura in too, but Cherry's going to have to be removed for now. Oh, also, Sakura is seen as our diamond because she has made the most total sales. But that's going to change. Now then, as I said before, you don't want to toss all of the top-ranking girls in all at once. I mean, there's eventually going to come a point where it's like, it's going to happen. But instead, you want to have a spread across as many rankings as you can. Now then, according to the guide that I am reading, the Fresh League tends to have a lot of love customers show up. However, that does not mean you should put all your focus into love-based hostesses. You want to have a wide spread, but yes, primarily focus on love. Let's see. Watanabe's good. Serenia can also work. I'll put in Lady, even though she's feisty. Huh, I did not notice that they all have bios. Huh. Let's see. I'll toss in Tomimi as well, though she is feisty. And let's see if we got a couple of bronzes. Let's see. Ironically enough, love. And let's toss in Marilyn II. Now, we can also do a makeover on Koyuki. Like I said, you can only do makeovers on Platinum hostesses, but we want to try and boost up 3 of our stats to S rank. She's already got cute and funny up to A, so let's focus on that. See, that'll get cute up. I guess we're going to forego elegant on her. But yeah, this costs money. Oh, also, as you progress in the leagues, they will gain access to new things. Nah, I think blue works on her. That'll lower her cuteness, but it also gets her sexy and funny up to S, and we can balance that out with something else. Nope. Something that raises cute without lowering sexy or funny. There we go. And that's pretty much all I can do right now, because I am basically broke. Nope. I hit done. Alright, this is our list of hostesses where we can just look over all the hostesses we got, club status. Like I said, we have to get through the Fresh League before we can hit up the other leagues. Okay, I think with that, let's do a ranking match. We have no fans right now, mainly because the first one was just a, here, dip your toes in this, see how you handle it. And I don't have the money to make business partners with anyone. So, even though there are allegedly 100 clubs, we are already ranked 10. Weird. No special rules. You will find that some of the others may or may not have special rules. Anyways, let's hope nobody wants to talk. Alright, what does this guy want? He wants skill and is poor. He's also looking for someone funny. Well, she's funny. She's got good skill. Let's see if we can't get someone of a lower ranking, though, to make it work. Lady would work. Yeah, let's get Lady in there. She's got, I believe, lower HP. Comparatively. No, not really, but it's only a slight difference. Now, because we don't have too many fans and are basically an unknown, we're not going to get as many customers coming in as quickly, so we need to make every customer count. So we need to make him as happy as possible so that we're making as much money as possible. Yeah, lady needs help, huh? Alright, let's get this guy settled. He wants funny and to party. He's going to be here for a long time. Tomomi... Tomomi. Yeah, they've got about comparable. Alright, what does she want? She wants a ladies' glass. Now, if it was a platinum, like Koyuki, then we would have gotten a cutscene out of that. Let's see if we can't get an extension out of this guy. Yeah, we can. He wants to talk. And of course, that's our worst skill right now. Let's make him as happy as we can. He's here for a short time. Marilyn II could work. Same level of skill. If we can get fever mode going, that would be a massive boon for us. And I was right in that level 1 is supposed to get you 2 tables. Hello. Refill the ice. Ooh, this guy's in a suit. He's just an average guy. Let's see, Watanabe. She needs a menu. I need to get some levels for Koyuki, but she's just not a right fit for anyone. If I can get level 2 and one more customer in here, I could toss her on and then use fever mode. I'm just gonna praise her. She doesn't need a reward. Come on. Extend session? No. Alright, that's fine. Toss her down and then activate fever mode. Wait for her to sit down. Fever mode. Most of the time, I'm either going to be praising the girls or giving the girl a reward, just because they are invaluable, and keeping their HP high will be very useful to us. Let's go with Marilyn II. She hasn't had much time to shine. Now, I will say this. Guests in fever mode don't tend to contribute to fever mode itself. For reasons. Time's almost up, so I'm not going to bother giving her a reward to give her more hospitality points back.
んだな。
ありがとうございました。
Eventually, we're going to be hitting a point where we're going to be raking in millions upon millions every night. All right, that's pushed us up to rank 4. And Watanabe was our biggest earner of the night. And that got us a lot of cash we could use. Probably won't go doing any scouting, but... couldn't hurt. I'm not going to be spending any more on Yuki. Or Koyuki, I should say. So yeah, you know what? Let's get some more recruitments going. Well, recruitment. Or no recruitment at all. But yeah, as you can see, the cost does not go up for a failure. Thankfully. Can you imagine if it did? But yeah, as you can see, even though the guide does say you tend to get guys who want love, it's more like a widespread. So don't neglect your other stats. Okay, got another bronze. Chisato. Let's see. Most of these girls are in orange mood, so I will keep most of them. Sakura, unfortunately, is in green mood, so I'm going to swap her out. Pink mood is what you want the most. Green mood you can work with. Or orange mood you can work with. Anything lower, though, and I'd take them off the roster for the night. Alright, I'd say we're in a good place, so let's go for another round. See if we can't earn even more money. Especially now that some of our girls have ranked up.
いらっしゃいませ、お客様。
いらっしゃいませ。
ようこそ、フォーシャイン。
Okay. What's this first guy want? Skill. He's here for a short time, so I'm just going to send in Maeda so that she can gain some more levels. Now, thankfully, the matches are shorter. Though time does freeze whenever you're picking out a girl, I believe. I haven't been paying attention to that. Yes, it does. He wants skill. Alright, Watanabe, get in there. Yeah, as you can see, their looks do have a greater effect. As I was saying, their looks do have an effect, so customers are more discerning. In Yakuza 0, when you did it, if the girl had a high enough skill, you could basically go, yeah, you could basically just ignore the looks. Ugh, he's not going to be happy with anyone. Maybe better off just letting him go. Rather than trying to force a girl to deal with him. No, it wouldn't be a good idea. Serenia? If I can get fever mode up, then it shouldn't be a problem. Come on. There we go. He wants love and wants somebody who's elegant. Well, let's toss love in there so she can gain some levels. Want a girl who's elegant, huh? Alright, let's toss Tomimi in there. Tomomi. I'll give her a war just because she's got a lot less HP to work with. And it won't eat too much into her profits. Praise her. You know what? I'm going to toss Koyuki in there because we're close to getting fever again. I just have to hope that random chance will hit that table. Give her a reward. Come on. Yes. Once I start getting her leveled up, she's gonna have an easier time. Maeda, get in there. Praise her. She is about to run out of HP. Which means she's pretty much going to be done for the evening. Okay, we're just going to let her rest on the bench for a while. And there we go. We broke a mill. Although that's not taking into account, yeah. So we're not quite there yet. But we did go up a rank. And we gained more fans, which means more fans means better clientele. Of course, it also means they'll be more discerning, but hey. Got some levels, got a decent amount of cash that lets us get another recruit. The last of the scouting recruits. Unfortunately, we won't have enough to get hostess with the mostest. Not yet. We still need 311 more points in charisma, I think. I honestly don't know what they call them. But getting that would be very, very good for us. As it means our staff levels up a lot faster. And that's all of the scouting that we can do. Now, as you can see, because she ended up in a bad mood, because she ran out of hospitality points, Love took the day off, so we cannot use her at all. Let's see, Lady and Marilyn ain't looking too great, so I'll take them out. You know what? We are lacking in skill. So let's get Mariko in here. Seiko is nice and balanced. And let's get Sakura back in. Okay, then. One last ranking match, and I think we'll call it there. Now, I am going to say this. Going forward, I'm not going to show every single ranking match that we do. But I will be showing all of the story-based stuff that we need to do. Or, well, story-based stuff that comes with it. Among other things.
いらっしゃいませ、お客様。
いらっしゃいませ。
ようこそ、フォーシャイン。
Ooh, he wants love and he wants cute. Perfect for Koyuki. Because you do want to focus heavily on your platinum girls. Because there will come a point at which what I have said about spreading out your skill goes out the window. And that you're going to want to just use your best girls. Alright, he's looking for love and he wants somebody who's cute. Let's try and get a lower level one in there so she can earn some stuff. Let's see, 5, 6, 5, 5. I don't know, Serena. Oh, good, we get to show off the cutscene. Refill the ice. Yeah, it only shows up for the platinum hostesses. Okay, he wants skill and cute. Who's our lowest level in our guard? 5. 1 with Seiko. Only here for halftime, so you know what? Let's go with her. Get her some levels. She wants a menu, and then we gotta check. Hopefully get an extension. Oh, by the way, when I said fever didn't count, I meant fever induced by the fever gauge. Fever induced by extended session still affects the fever gauge, which is good to know. Love and cute. Tomomi. Alright, what are you looking for? Or anyone talk, and he wants someone elegant. 1, 5. Let's go for the level 1. He's only here for a half session. Okay, let's see if we can get an extension out of this one.
ありがとうございます
Oh, I should also note, there's a cutscene you get for a level 3 fever mode.
ありがとうございました。
You might be able to get it for this. Just to show it off.
いらっしゃいませ。
On a little bit more. Oh yeah, we'll get it before time's up.
お願いします。お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますが助けを求めてるように見えますが当社員売上が50万円突破当社員店長さりげなくフォローします当社員店長さりげなくフォローします
今日は楽しみましょう。
Wait for her to sit. Because I have made this mistake before.
お願いします。
当社員
Here it is.
タイムだ皆様今宵は
It's
騒ぎましょう
Yeah, unfortunately this guy's already out the door, but whatever.
また来てな。お願いします。
Yeah, as you can see, the fever gauge isn't really going up.
お会計ですね
ありがとうございました。
残り時間はあとわずか
盛り上がります。 お願いします。
お会計ですね
Oh yeah, someone else I forgot to mention from the fever gauge is that it pretty much refills their hospitality points. It's something very useful to know, as you will need that for championship battles.
お待たせしました。 お願いします。
お会計ですね
And we'll just do a gracious send-off because time is basically up.
お願いします。
助けを求めてるように見えますがここで
Alright, we're getting there. Number 2. Reach level 10 with the hostess. Unfortunately, with that ringing, we are out of time, so I'm not going to be able to do that right now. So, with that, I'm going to end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.